So my son has been obsessed with Batman and clocks lately. So I thought to myself, how about a Batman clock? I printed out a Batman symbol I liked. I'll leave a link to the image I used in the description below. I then used Adobe Reader to print this as a poster to tape together for the size I wanted. I will need to do this 2 times, one for the outside oval and one for the Batman symbol. Using some spray adhesive, I attached the image for the oval on 1/2 inch MDF and the image for the Batman symbol on 1/4 inch MDF. I can then start to cut out both images using the jigsaw, trying to get as close to the line without cutting directly on it. Once both the oval and Batman symbol are free, the pieces can be taken over to my new favorite tool, the spindle sander, to get the curves done. Pro tip here, make sure you use the largest spindle you can that will fit the curves. This will avoid dips and valleys inside your curves. After the oval and Batman symbol are sanded to the lines, I'll clamp the 2 pieces together so the center can be cut out for the clock. I start by tracing the front of the clock on the Batman symbol. I could have built a clock using an Arduino or Raspberry Pi, but I'm not that smart and the kits for what I wanted to do were too expensive. So I searched the internet for a flat rectangle clock with all the buttons on the back. And using a drill bit to make some pilot holes, then I can use the jigsaw to cut out the space for the clock. After repositioning the clamps a few times to fit the jigsaw and some cleanup on the spindle sander, the clock fits snugly into its space. Now it's time to prep for paint. I start by sanding the oval and Batman symbol with 220 grit sandpaper, making sure the MDF is nice and smooth as we go over it. After the sanding of the 220, I can then blow off all the dust and I can put a coat of primer on the pieces. Since I'm going to glue the Batman symbol onto the oval and glue doesn't stick very well to paint, I'm spraying the pieces with the Batman symbol sitting directly on top of the oval as it will be in its finished form. Once the primer dries, I then take some blue tape to cover up the void left by the Batman symbol, so the glue has a place to adhere without any paint. I then sand the oval and Batman symbol with 320 grit sandpaper, blowing off all the dust and then painting the oval yellow and the Batman symbol black. Once the paint dries, I remove all the blue tape and apply glue to the void and attach the Batman symbol to the oval. To help protect the paint, I put some cloth down and apply weights while the glue dries. After the glue dries, I then can apply a coat of sealer to protect the project. Now it's time to insert the clock into its spot. You can put some clear caulking on the back to help keep it in its place, just depends on how loose or tight the fit is.
That's what she said!
To mount it to the wall, I'll be using a couple of these picture D-ring holders. Hey everyone, I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see another cool project I've done before, I've got one special queued up for you right here. Go ahead, click on it. Go ahead, click it.